Hello everyone, Happy New Year. I'm pretty sure you need to put all the volume in your smartphone because I am without headphones in this moment. And I don't have too much voice, that's the truth. I was trying to make this video before, but I just decided that this is our best moment before February, March. So I'm gonna share with you 3 basic, super basic, easy rituals for financial abundance and prosperity that you can apply in your home, like now, super easy, nothing complicated. If you are part of the growth of people you consider yourself a very smart professional witch that don't need anything of this, you can go out. You don't need to see this video. Bye. If you are a very beginner in magic, if you are starting from zero, if you want to learn something new or something, a different perspective, a different vision or something, I am here for you. Because if you think that you know everything, I really don't have anything to teach you. So we are going to try 3 different spells, depending if the camera give me the time to record everything. If not, it can be just 2. And we go to do this. It's super easy. It's something that I learned. These 3 spells are easy spells that I learned in my home, in my native country, and I just made some little changes because I am now in the United States where we have more access to so many things that I can do things a little better. So the first thing that we go to do is try to set our intention. Something that I like to set my intention, first of all, is light a candle and light incense while I'm visualizing exactly what is my intention here. If you don't have your intention very clear, I wrote a book, but everybody in my YouTube channel or in my social media, and it's not many people, knows that I wrote a book about magic manifestation. But you don't like me, right? You don't like my book. You don't want to buy my book. You don't need it. It's so many options out there. You don't need to take mine. So I find this book from another author that I really like, that is not about magic. It's more about meditation, abundance, well-being, prosperity. It's about the mindset. That is the little book of prosperity. I really enjoy it. It's super small. It's a super tiny book. It's super cute. And it's full of advices and not recipes, like ways to set your mindset about abundance, about prosperity, about what are the things that you think about abundance, about finances, about money, which are the thoughts that you have and why you have these thoughts. This book is very nice. I would love to have the opportunity to read this book before to wrote mine, because in that way probably I will put like more research, more investigation, more maybe some quotes, because I find some very nice quotes here. It's a very resource for this material. So you can meditate with that, or you can just write down your wishes. Which is my financial wish for this year? For me, for my family, for my loved ones, for my friends, for what I need money and this kind of thing. So I'm gonna light a candle or 2. I have this yellow one that I have been using for the last month for every morning spell that I'm doing. And I have this blue one for intentions, to keep my energy focused. And I really didn't record the video before because it was December and was holidays, Hanukkah, my birthday, New Year, work, overwork, new books, reading, classes, so many things. And all my home is full of boxes and bags everywhere, so I really don't have the time to record this, or the space. I light my candles. Now I'm gonna light my incense. You can use your incense stick, your incense cones that you bought in the store. It's okay. I like to use my herbal incense that I make in home. That is charcoal and any herbs that I have in my home, usually in the backyard. So I'm gonna light a charcoal, and I will put in the floor, totally out of the space where I'm working now, just for technical issues, because we are in the apartment and the apartment has fire alarms everywhere. These fire alarms are very sensitive. So in Latin America we don't have this problem because our homes, I'm not complaining about it, but our homes are made of a different material, more resistant. If you burn your home, everything is burned inside, but the home stays there. In the United States, for economical reason, homes are made essentially of paper. It's not a joke, it's true. So it's not very resistant to fire, so they have fire alarms everywhere for precaution. So I'm gonna light my charcoal, that usually looks like that. It's a little wind. And in this moment, I'm just visualizing money, abundance, being helpful with my friends and with my loved ones and people that I love. Exactly. I'm going to put this in the sensor. And I'm going to put this in the floor while it's ready, and that will take some minutes. The charcoal in it, just that, is enough to make a very good cleansing. Some kind of limpia that we do, for example, in Venezuela and Colombia, is that you light the charcoal, you put in the sensor, and you move the charcoal around the person from the toes to the head, giving circles to try to clean all the energy. And after that, you light the incense and the candles around to bring a new energy. So this is enough for cleansing, but also you can use for incense. That is what we go to do after. When the charcoal is ready, you will notice that the charcoal is ready because it's very, very red or very, very white. That will depend on the quality of the charcoal, the way how was made the charcoal, depending on the factory and the process, the quality of the material, and depending on the temperature in the place. Can be turned very, very red, all the piece, or can be white with some red spots around. That means that it's totally on fire. Now, the first thing that we are going to craft is the most complicated, or which one that will take more time for you. That is a bowl of money. The bowl of money is super popular everywhere in Magick, related with money and financial abundance and prosperity. So, it's very common, usually because you see many astrologers in TV shows or shows about Feng Shui and practical astrology and modern magic, trying to create a bowl of money. It's essentially a bowl of crystal, not plastic, can be crystal, can be wood, that you put some rice, some lentils in there and some coins. I like to avoid rice because in many countries, especially in Asian countries, rice is a symbol of prosperity. I don't relate rice with prosperity because my last 9 months, 8-9 months in my country, rice was literally the one thing that I can eat, that I can find in the market, was white rice every day for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. So I really don't relate it with abundance, I relate it with all the contrary. So I try to use different stuff that for me is more symbolic. For example, I have here lentils or green beans, that I like it because in this country the current dollar bill is represented in green, correct? It's the most common color related with money. So I'm going to use this that is green to relate with the energy of money because I am in the United States. If I were in Venezuela, I will use, for example, pink beans or pink lentils because the biggest bill in Venezuela is pink, it's not green. So I prefer to, that's the energy that I'm trying to channel, biggest bills, correct? So I'm going to use this green that I'm going to put in the bowl. It can be this way, it can be smaller, can be bigger. Wherever makes you feel comfortable, wherever you can find the market, wherever you can find accessible for you. I put my green beans. I visualize for a moment. I try to set my intentions. You can make all of this with your closed eyes. You can put some music very deep. You can put more incense, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. I'm just trying to do this very simple because I have this bowl, and what I do is you don't need to do it, but I like to do it because I like do rituals. I like craft things. It's that the first Monday of every month, I like to disarm all the bowl and do it again. It's something that I really enjoy because it's like this will represent my money. This will represent my financial abundance. So I want to have my hands here and show that I have control on this. Correct? That is not something that you put in the corner and just fall in dust with the time. It's not something like that. Now I'm going to use grain because it's yellow, it's golden. I think that is called grain in English. I'm going to use this out of rain. The same that exactly the same one that you use to make popcorn. The difference between the grain that you use for popcorn, the same golden corn, and this one is blessed because I blessed it with the last new moon, exactly for abundance. That's literally one difference. You can buy corns in the market and use it without any problem. I'm going to blend this, and while I'm blending this, I will imagine that this bowl is full of money, coins, bills, gold, jewels, whatever I want to visualize, whatever for me represent money, abundance, prosperity, balance in my life, okay? Because while more balance I have, more opportunities I have to help family, loved ones, and friends. So it's not about me, it's about the people that surround me, the people who is very, very close to me. All of this sound, I try to catch and enjoy the sound. This sound is not just a lot of beans and corn moving in the bowl. This sound is coins. This is like the cave of the dragon, resguarding the treasure, it's something like that. I'm enjoying it like I enjoy having money in my hands. So now I'm going to use, I have this other blend with exactly the same ingredients, that is more corn and more lentils, that I put together with the last 3 full moons of the past year, because I like very elaborate magic, but it's me. You don't need to do it in that way, just because I enjoy it. It's not more powerful for that, it's just something that I really enjoy to do. So I blend this blend with the last 3 full moons of the past year, 2021, for abundance, prosperity, and a money magnet, something like that. So I'm going to blend this past blend with the new one, because my own money will always bring new money. I blend this, I put some coins in there, like in secret, and I'm trying to blend all of this and let the coins go very deeper. Because if you have something that you really like, that really take a lot of work for you to do, it's not about showing off. You don't need money to showing off to other people. You need money because it's our way of making transactions in the world. Money is that. It's just the way how we do transactions. It's not just the bills, it's not just the coins, it's everything involved. We do transactions. I give you something, you give me something in change. It's that is money. That is abundance. Now, I'm going to apply here. Oh, the incense is almost ready. like 2 minutes more, the charcoal. So I'm going to apply here. I'm gonna do a cleansing that is a money magnet magic. For this, using cinnamon, or real cinnamon. Real cinnamon, not the cinnamon that you buy in the store. That is pretty different. This is something very common that we do in Latin America, that is born cinnamon in home. You need to be very careful because it's very bright and can burn around. So you be very careful. I'm lighting this in the candle. And different to incense, the cinnamon will burn just for a minute, for 2 or 3 minutes, and after that will totally turn off. But while it's burning, it's a very good energy because cinnamon is related with money, with abundance, with finances, with growing. So I have this one. Yeah, it's ready, it's burning, and it's smoky and it smells amazing. So I'm going to do a cleansing here. I'm trying to bring more money, I'm trying to attract more money, I'm trying to attract more abundance to me and my surroundings. Remember, the bowl of money is not just a bowl of my money. Every ritual that you do, you are the ritual. So here what I'm representing is myself, rounded of money, rounded for good energy, rounded for opportunities to make more money. That's what I'm trying to do. So I continue burning this. Something very common that we do in Venezuela is burning cinnamon in the door of the local stores to bring more clients. It's something very common that we do every time that we can. It's not so smoky like incense, so you need to be very, very patient. When you are new on this, I understand that you will be like desperate. Oh, this is not burning. But when you have some experience, you're like, oh, this takes time. Okay? Yeah, you can see it's very smoky. And I continue visualizing this. Don't surprise if in any moment the fire alarm is starting to doing something noise. Happens all the time. But no worries about it. Because we have other priorities. We are happy, we are joyful, we are healthy, we are prosperous, we are abundant people, we are surrounded for loved ones, we are surrounded for love, we are surrounded for good thoughts, we are surrounded for good omens, we are surrounded for good spirits, we are surrounded for spirits with the best intention for us. I'm going to put you in the incense with the charcoal. And let you there. I want you very, very smoky. Will turn off in like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to add 3 things that I really like. One of those I'm going to use 2 times. One is anise star, or star anise. I like it because literally it's a star that Mother Nature brings to you. It's very, very sweet. It's very smelly. We use for desserts. It's amazing. We use for liquor too. So I'm going to put a lot of this in my hands. It's one of my favorite things. Star anise is very good for protection, for healing, for money, but for a small expense of money. It's not like to bring you a lot of money, but it's very, very helpful. And it's something that you can keep some anise star in your pocket to bring some money to your life. So I'm going to try to have a bunch of this in my hands. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pray privately inside of myself, with myself, to channel all of this money magnet energy here in my hands. In the name of your personal God or any divinity or spirit that you work with, you breathe very deep and very slow. We're starting to drop the star anise in the bowl. like a rain of money. That is what I want. I want to go to check my email and have messages with opportunities of work and job and money. I want go out and find that I can save some money buying stuff. I want to go to the bank and have people offering me money. That is what I want. All the opportunities. And now I'm going to use the other ingredient that I told you, the cinnamon, but I'm going to use the cinnamon of the market. That is not like the real cinnamon, it's another kind of cinnamon. If you don't want it, you can use, it's this common cinnamon that you find in the market. Stick cinnamon, cinnamon sticks. It's very useful for money magic anyway. It has similar, very similar energy, but you can see the difference when you burn the incense stick. The real incense, the real cinnamon, burn very, very slow. It's very smelly, don't make so much smoke. This burn faster, don't have so much smell. But it's the same energy of money, just that working a different way. So I'm going to use this. Also, many people don't know that we have those two different kinds of cinnamon around the world. Actually, I think that they are three. They have all their lives in witchcraft and sorcery and magic using this one. That is the cinnamon that you buy in the market and works pretty well. So don't worry about it. So I'm going to take 7 sticks. Well, I have 7 in my hands in this moment. No, 8. I'm going to use 7 sticks here because I like number 7. And I read a lot of Kabbalah, and it's a very nice number. And looks like the sign of Capricorn, like the symbol, and I am Capricorn, so it's that. It's essentially that. Exactly. So I have this bowl that you can see have all the ingredients in there. Also, so you don't find cinnamon in the market, or you are this kind of person who want the real cinnamon, and you can find it, or it's too much expensive in this moment for you. In this moment, not mean that will be in all your life. Just in this moment, it's a little more expensive than you expect. Okay, you can use oil. It's okay. You can use cinnamon oil. The third special ingredient that I like to use is myrrh. That is the same ingredient that I said to you that we go to use 2 times, because we go to use myrrh here in the bowl and in the incense. So I take my charcoal bath that, like I told you, now is white. It's the same black wood that I showed you before, that I started to warm, and now it's white. And I'm going to put some myrrh in there. Myrrh or more or mirra is a sacred resin that is very complicated to craft from the tree, because I tried one time, it was too much work. I'm going to put the myrrh here. And this will start to burn. Exactly, it's like trying to make that noise, like it's burning, and you can see it's a little smoke in there. And we are going to let this in the floor. Yeah, this will be very smoky. And back. And we are going to use myrrh that I have in this little bag for my bowl. Myrrh is very related with Christian magic, Wiccan, the modern Christian Wicca movement, and folk magic. So the thing is, I'm not trying to dismiss anyone, but some history here. Myrrh was used for at least 75 years before the age of Christ, when Jesus Christ, that is a Christian character, born. when the 3 Magic Kings, or 12 Magic Kings, depending on the tradition and the traduction of the Bible that you read, they visit Jesus or Jesus in the born place. When they visit him, they offer to him gifts, golden, frankincense, and myrrh. These magicians, the 3 magi, they come from Babylonia, from Mesopotamia. They're Sumerian magicians, they're Sumerian magis. They probably, very probably, they were pagans. And they use myrrh like a symbol of sacredness, like a symbol of protection, of safety, of honor to the gods. It's have a very nice fragrance. It's very powerful in magic, and it's very useful for when you have wounds in your skin. We have some kind of treatments, natural treatments using this. And they probably knew, so for that reason they consider it sacred because it's a healing resin. So I'm going to put some of this in my bowl too, just not too much. And I have this oil from an online store, which link I'm going to put below of the video, and I'm going to drop some of the oil here. It's moon oil for abundance. Oh, that smells great. And I have this oil that I craft December 3 or December 4. December 4. It's essentially sandalwood oil, eucalyptus, incense, cinnamon oil, I don't remember the bergamot oil. And I'm going to put some of this in my bowl, just some drops around. Yeah. It smells super great. And a common herb or flower that I like to use in magic, because it's very common in my country, is lavender. It's super nice to find here in the United States, everywhere, in every store. In my country, this is like something very uncommon. So we have some sticks of lavender here that smell amazing. In any moment you will see me running around trying to set up the fire alarm. This is lavender. What I want from the lavender is the flowers, not the stick. So I'm going to cut a little bit of this. I'm going to cut the stick because I want the flower, not the whole stick. And I'm going to put these flowers here in my bowl. Blend with the cinnamon. Lavender is useful for cleansing. It's useful for abundance, but when you are very specific about the kind of abundance that you like to bring. For example, never take the lavender in your hands and complain about bad things, because the lavender is listening to you and will try to bring you exactly the things that you are mentioning. So something positive that you need to do is you have the lavender in your hands and try to have very good thoughts about things. And the lavender will listen to you, will catch this energy and will know exactly what do you need, what you are looking for. I want more flowers here. Don't want the stick, I just want the flowers. And I want this fragrance of the lavender that is, when you smell the lavender, I know it's like the perfume of a very old man, yeah? It's very common in very old deodorants and brands. But also, how may you feel the lavender? May you feel like fresh, clean, no worried. It's not a fragrance that really bothers you. That is the sensation that I want to have every time that I have money in my hand. Like, oh, it's new money, it's fresh, it's clean, it's not just the money. It's something that is worthy, and also it smells very good, make me feel make me feel like full in some ways without want to complain about anything. That is what I want. That's the energy that I'm trying to find here. So this is the bowl that you go to put in the center of the table or very close to your door. Please don't put never a bowl of money in a corner, very deep in your apartment or home, in a very dark place, because you don't want that anybody see it, because this represents your money, this represents your abundance. You don't want that your money is so hidden that people don't know that you have money. You don't want to be taken like a poor person, right? So try to work on that. Try to find a very nice place for it. Smells amazing. Try to find a very nice place for this that you can put very close to the door and make you feel proud. What is that? It's my bowl of money because I have a lot of money coming for me and all my projects are very successful. That is the energy that you want to craft. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is super fast, is a channel bag, obviously. So I know that people don't like to do, not everybody, but some people don't like to do a Circle of Magic for whatever reason. But like I said before, if you are a beginner, you are starting, you are crafting. This is the thing. I always put this example, especially with my nephews, because they are very young in magic and they practice a lot. Take magic like if this were sex. You are going to have, when you're crafting magic, many times you're conjuring something, you are channeling something, you are not really sure about what you are channeling, and not all the witches are clairvoyants. So many times they channel, and I see this in my life, many times, and I have so hundreds, literally hundreds of examples that I can put for you, of people who are channeling something that they are not sure exactly what they are bringing to their life. It's a strange energy, right? So if you are going to have sex with a total stranger that you don't know, try to have protection, right? This is the same, try to have some protection for you. Craft the circle is very essential in magic, because I didn't do that with the ball because all apartment is, that was the energy of the whole month. Abundance, abundance, financial abundance, healing. So it's a whole circle in the apartment, but I want to show you something very fast that you can do. The circle is very important because you are protecting yourself, and the fact that you don't use a circle when you craft your magic make me doubt about your craft a little bit, not about you, but about your craft, because maybe you are really underestimating your level of power. For example, your neighbor comes to you and say, oh, you know, last Friday I had this horrible headache, like a migraine, I was like looking to die, and that same Friday you was crafting magic in the apartment below. That happens, that could happen many times, because you have a lot of magic. And while you more practice, more of this magic awakens on you, and you are channeling this magic in different directions around you, and you want and you need to protect everybody around you, because it's other people, it's not their problem, so they should be affected for you. So it's very important that you craft your circle, something very simple, because if you don't craft a circle, it's because you are really underestimating the level of power that probably you have, because you are crafting magic, you are conjuring spirits, you are casting energy there, you are doing some chantings, invocations, and other things, and you don't craft the circle, so this energy literally can move everywhere. It's like you are cooking. You are trying to put all your food in a bowl to put in hot water, correct? Because you are doing a soup. You don't put all the ingredients in the table and just wait that this prepare for itself, right? You need to put all of this together in a bowl or in a cauldron, so this can turn in real food. Magic is the same. You put all together inside of something, you craft inside of there, and you feed from there. You don't put your magic everywhere, because you can affect other people's life, and that is not ethical, it's not right, it's not correct, it's not moral, and make me doubt about your real level of knowledge about magic. Oh, I'm going to do this, but I really don't need a circle. I don't think that you don't need a circle, but I will prefer if you use it because you are protecting someone else. I'm going to have sex with a stranger. I prefer use protection because I really don't know this stranger. So I'm inviting this energy to my home, this spirit to my home. I'm not sure if the spirit that I'm conjuring is exactly the spirit that will come many times. The spirits that you think that you are conjuring are not exactly the spirits that are presenting in the place. And if you are not a clairvoyant, this will be a very big mistake. So grab your circle, and if something bad happens with that spirit, it's your responsibility and you pay for that, not the other person, right? So you don't want to craft a very elaborate circle and you want to work in the table. That's valid, okay. So you prepare your own incense, a blend of herbs that you use for protection. So I have this blend that I always use for everything because it's a blend of herbs for financial abundance and money and for protection. It's lavender, sunflower, marigold, roses, chamomile flowers, some pieces of rose quartz inside. I take this bowl, and every time that I buy more herbs and I add to the bowl, so this is marinating in magic in there for weeks, sometimes for months. I have many bowls of this around home. So I need to craft a spell. I take this. I'm just giving you the example in the table. You can do it in your floor, or you can do it in the table if you want. And I put this crafting, a little circle in my table. I visualize and I channel my circle of light here. I visualize the light coming from these flowers and herbs and roots. And nothing bad can come inside of the circle, nothing bad can come out of the circle, because everything is purified and recharged in my energy and intention inside of this circle. So now from inside, not from outside, from inside to outside, I'm going to try to move all the flowers, crafting a circle. So I have a space to work. Now I have this cloth. Why I choose brown? Because I want to craft a charm bag for money and financial abundance, but also for balance. So something that I like to do is craft these charm bags to give to someone. Many times people don't know for which is a charm bag, and that's okay. It's okay for me. Because they trust me. So I craft these charm bags with the best of my intentions, and I send to people for gift. And it's a charm bag for balance. If I know that you are trying to find a project for you, you are trying to craft something new, you are trying to be involved in new studies or something, and you are not sure of the direction, it's going to give you like some balance, some inner balance to sit down and say, oh, this is the direction that I need to take in this project. So the project will manifest in the next month. Very, very easy for you. So I just noted that every time that I say very, very, very. I just noted that. I'm pretty sure that it's funny. So which elements I'm going to put here? First, the same bowl of incense. I mean, no, the bowl, the incense. This combination of herbs, I repeat, was lavender, sunflower, marigold, roses, chamomile flower, and some pieces of rose quartz in there. They mix my tea. What else I want? I want my money magnet, so I'm going to use again my oil. Elohim, I don't know how to craft my own oil. Perfect. Use sandalwood or myrrh oil or frankincense oil, or buy in any botanica or esoterica store money oil. In the links that I will put below of the video, I will add you the link to the book of Lady Rhea, about oils. That is a very nice book about oils because I learned a lot with that. In my country, I never had the opportunity to learn how to craft oils, and now I'm learning a lot how craft, how blend oils in the United States. So I'm going to put myrrh again. So I'm going to put here 7 pieces. 7 pieces of the myrrh resin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to put 2 pieces of anise star to bring balance. And I find something very very nice. I was working starting November. We were working on this which is the word? Factory? Farm. It's not a factory of trees, it's a farm. We go to a farm of trees to cut my our family holiday tree for holidays. We were working and we see these pines and robles and cedars and other trees. We see these pines that put a lot of pines in there, you know, these little pines. And I like so much what I see. Was this very green tree, smaller than me. Well, most of the people is smaller than me, so the tree was the height of a normal person because I am like an alien. And the tree has all of these pines around and they smell amazing. And look, I love so much that the imagery was so grandiose, was so abundant, was so natural, so organic that I started taking a lot of these pines from the floor. Not a lot because more trees needs to grow, but I take some, like 12, because for me this represents abundance and magic, and that is growing, it's expanding, and like the universe and like your own abundance is always expanding. You just need to try to channel yourself with your abundance. So I will put this in my charm bag. I want to chant something inside of myself for the person who will receive the charm bag. Will be the person who will be, oh yeah, I know the person who I will send this charm bag. So now I'm going to focus on that person, in his abundance, his money, his personal growing for this new year, for this new cycle, and for every cycle coming after. His financial protection, that never lacks on money or money opportunities, that he or she or they, how this person identifies now and in the future, feel always abundant, feels always safe when it's about money, that at least this turn in one of the less worries in the life of this person, right? I wish you all the abundance and prosperity and well-being and balance in your life that you deserve, and much, much more than that. And understanding in every one of those situations that make you doubt about yourself. Okay? Now I'm going to use the thread. I choose blue because blue represents truth and justice, and I want that this person, whatever is the situation that this person is confronting, this person find the truth of itself in the situation. So I'm going to put everything from this charm bag that I craft with all of these elements, all of these. Obviously, depending on your personal tradition, if you are Wiccan, if you are a spiritualist, if you are in Candomblé, if you are in any other tradition, you will decide to channel a different energy, to conjure some kind of a spirit. That's perfectly okay. That's absolutely perfectly okay. And I put this thread that is blue to seal this spell. And we have a very nice charm bag or mojo bag or gree, how do you prefer to call it? Ta-da-da-da-da-da. And now, third spell that we are going to craft. I have this bowl, let me show you. I have this bowl of rocks and minerals that I really like. So every time that I am in the store, I try to buy one crystal or one mineral, and I'm trying to put all of this together in one bowl. Now I have so many crystals. I have many of these bowls around home in every corner. So I have this bowl full of crystals to bring different kind of energy. But I want to craft a bowl for money and abundance, a money magnet bowl that I can keep in home, but you are in a financial complicated situation in this moment. You can buy a bowl, you can buy many things, you can buy many crystals, etc., etc., etc. Because when we are witches and we have so many years, witches, sorcerer, magician, how do you prefer to call me? Really, I don't care. When we have so many years of experience, we have a big collection of crystals and books and stuff. And when you are a beginner and you see all of this, probably you feel like overwhelmed, like you need to have all of this, and you don't need to have all of this. These things will come to you in the perfect time. Believe me on that. So you want to craft this spell for money because you are in a job that you really hate, or you are looking for a new job. Or you sell cars and you need to sell more cars. Perfect. I got you. First, we need to do, for this third spell, a new meditation. Like I told you before, I meditate, so I was meditating with this book. Correct? So I have two more suggestions for you that I really like. One of those is I'm really obsessed with this book from my friend Aliza Einhorn. I stalk her so much because I really love her. She made this amazing book, A Mystical Practical Guide of Magic. And she has this chapter in the page 20, I think that is pronounced 2017, 21-7. Making a vessel meditation for those who can't sit still. I hope that I pronounce every word okay. Read that, it's very nice. Another option, The Little World by Durgadas. Durgadas is this super amazing, kind, smart guy who has a lot of followers everywhere. He's like super positively smart and kind all the time. And he wrote this book years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago. The Little Work has a lot of magic, tarot, telema, witchcraft background here. It's very interesting. I read the book 3 or 4 times. I'm not really sure. I think that was 3 times. I like this chapter that is very, very small in the page 93. In the chapter 3, that is basic magical practice or basic magical practice. And it's a part that is called overcoming doubt in magic. I really like it. It's like 2 pages, but every person that I meet, I like you need to read this. It's very nice. It's one of the best nice parts of the book. So you set your intentions, and these meditations that are very, very small but very useful will help you. You set your intentions, and now you are going to craft your spell. So you can find a bowl like this, correct? Okay. We're going to use these cups. I think that you are called cup or cup or something like that. In Turkish, you are a kupa. So we're going to take these kupas, and in one I have water, in the other one I don't have. This is simply water. I'm going to bless my water with, again, my money oil. I will put my money oil here because I'm very proud of my money oil because it's very, very effective with my clients and they love it. I put my hands there. I close my eyes, I breathe very deep and very slow. How many times I think? Can be 3, can be 5, can be 7, can be 100. And I'm going to bless this water in the name of my personal God or divinity. Que así sea. Que así sea. So I bless the water, and now I'm going to put on this kupa, or bowl, if you have the bowl. I'm going to put the crystals. I'm going to put all the crystals and minerals that I relate with money. So I'm going to use blue, and I'm going to use green. And I'm going to put 6. 1, 2, 3, with a lot of care because this is glass. 4, I love it. 5, 6, I have 4 blue, 2 green. Let me put 7. I have this. I want to bring some balance. So, which are my options? I can put a rose quartz to bring emotional balance, or I can put a crystal quartz to recharge the magic. I'm perfectly okay. I think I'm perfectly okay emotionally balanced in this moment. So I'm going to use crystal quartz because I want to recharge the spell. Because crystal quartz recharge the energy, bring more energy from the earth, and turn this energy in any crystal, mineral, or earth that you have close, so make every spell more powerful. So I put this. I don't have anything else to put here. Oh, I have this golden material, very representative of money, energy. So you can use nothing, or you can use marigold. You can cover all of this in marigold. Imagine that these flowers are marigold, so you put over, correct? I'm going to use this golden material, golden coat. I don't know how to pronounce that, sorry, I'm really sorry. And cover this, and I'm going to use my blessed water for myself. Oh, well, I could wash on this. I could take a shower on this. And I'm going to bless this spell. 1 time for my money, 1 time for the money of my loved ones, 1 time for the money of my family and the people of the place from where I come, and 1 time for all the people who love me or not, and 1 time for every spirit and divinity present in my life. That was like 7. And I have this money ball, or in this time it's a hobby kupa in Turkish, that I'm going to put very close to my room, very close to my door, maybe in my altar. Maybe if I have a money altar, I can put this in the center of my altar with some crystal, with some incense, and light some incense around every week if I want. Now, I want to make this even more powerful. I am a tarotist and I have a tarot deck, and I want to do this more powerful. I want to redirect the energy in a way. So I have an extra deck, and I'm going to take the card, the tarot card of the star. I have this one that is in Spanish that I bring with me from my country, and I'm going to put the card here. Da 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 da. Magic is powerful, like you are. So this is all 3 spells, super easy to do in home. You don't need a lot of money for this. super easy. The most important thing is you did it. Most important even is this will work for you. More important even than all of this, you are fantastic and this will work amazing for you. Not because of magic, but because you are magical and you are fantastic. I'm just teaching you a way to put all your fantastic energy in one direction. But all of the rest is something that you are doing for yourself, with your hands, with your patience, with your compassion, with your love, with your kindness, and with your own magic, with your own existence, with your breathing, with your own air. That is a blessing for each one of us. So thank you for watching the video. Enjoy and remember that you are fantastic, and don't give to anyone or anything the permission to make you feel less than that, because you're fantastic. Love you, everyone.